Welcome, Otakus. It is the one, the only, Super Otaku coming to you for Friday blog talk. Been slacking. As in, I should have did this a lot earlier today, but I've been relaxing. And I'm actually happy that I took my time because since the 8 o'clock, I'm in Eastern time, since the daily update came out, there was something interesting I saw in the messages that I'm going to talk about a little later in this video. And from there, let's get into it. I want to get through this. It's not the most juiciest and coolest blog, but yeah, let's do it. Okay, so let me see. We're gonna skip the intro. Mojo's Mayhem. Your next opportunity to rumble in real-time arena for a fabulous prize is right around the corner with Season 7 of Mojo's Mayhem. The fun kicks off on June 11th, today, and features character shards for Kitty Pryde, the Astonishing X-Men's Untouchable Protector, along with various pieces of superior gear, promotion credits, power cores, and more. Mark your calendars and prepare to reap the rewards of a rating star. It's weird. I wish they would have talked about this earlier in the week, because they're talking about it didn't just happen. I guess this blog just didn't have a lot in it, so they wanted to just hold on to this. Or maybe that's even why they made us wait till Friday, because they just really didn't have nothing to talk about this week in the blog if they didn't do so. Alright. Then, on June 15th, next... Darn it, I looked at this too. I believe it is next... Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to look it up now, because I looked and I forgot already. It will be next Tuesday. Right? Yeah. Next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we are going to get, finally, multiple man farmable. I was going to say fountainable. I hate that. I like to say it in sarcasm. But multiple man will be farmable next week, finally. I wish it was this week to give us more time. But I guess they really want to try to, cut it as close as possible to try to make people spend money. Kind of sucks, but I mean, they're a pretty greedy company. I think we all have come to realize that by now. So it is what it is. So then next is Taskmaster, who was on Doom 3.9, will be going to Cosmic 2.6, which actually probably makes it a lot easier for early players to get Taskmaster, which is pretty nice. Shatterstar will be replacing Scream as the Arena Store exclusive at 10% drop rate. I really think that's really shitty, because they know that people really want to try to get Adam Warlock. And I believe when Shatterstar came out, he had an event, so you probably do have him at higher stars. And he has been in real-time arena, so you had chances to get more shards from there. So I do think they gave you a good amount of chances to get him up to 5 stars from the time he's come out. But I just think it's really crappy because Adam Warlock's coming out in 2 to 3 weeks, and they really probably give next to premium orbs, this is probably one of the worst ways to try to farm a character. And I just think it's really messed up, and it is what it is. But that also makes it hard if you already have them at 5-6 stars to get them up to 7 stars. So it's just crap all around. That whole arena store has just been total crap since it came out. And it sucks because it would have been cooler if they had it how Kingpin's Vault was, and then they just rotated characters through that. That would have been so much cooler. And if they could have kept everything the same, just you place the character, and I think everybody would have been so pleased with it. All the arena store changes outside of making some of the older characters lesser, but not characters like I think Human Torch and M'Baku. There's like some other characters that like why didn't they get down to the 350 price tag? It's upsetting. It's really upsetting, and the arena store has been crap ever since they changed it. And then if you're looking for Reaper, you can still find her shards in Hero 46. Now here goes another thing that I want to talk about. That I want to talk about a little later in this video, and that was this. They gave us a message today after the daily update. Commander, Mercenary Sniper character shards are now available in Nexus 3.3. Hand Sorceress will still be available in Hero 3.6. Alright, so the one thing it doesn't say, and I try to scroll up and down, and there's obviously no way to do that, is does this mean Mercenary Sniper is out of the War Store? They don't mention that. If so, that would be nice, because it would definitely be nice if they start clearing out that War Store. So it's just more, just better to get the better characters. Like, I always gonna say this when I start talking about farming. What are they called? Minions. They shouldn't even be on those like character nodes. They should just be put on random like nodes, like just any node, just any node. They should be. They are so insignificant in this game now. Like, no one wants Kree minions. Like, there's really no value for Kree minions in this game. No value for hand minions. Shield, really no value for shield minions anymore. Who else? The Ravagers, Ravagers in hand, they haven't done anything with forever. There is no point for those characters in this game. The fact that we have to like get 5 chances to try to get these characters, and then they are for important things like the hand relic. Like, come on, I don't want to do it. To get Nick Fury, we still need Kree. They haven't switched it from just any Kree, but you have to have Kree minions. Like, in my other account, I still don't have Nick Fury. Even though he is a earlier release now, they changed his release method. You can get him earlier. I still don't have him because I don't waste 0 effort on Kree minions. I may never get Nick Fury in the next year unless I get good drops and orbs that I don't want Kree minions, because no one wants them. It sucks. That's just something they really need to revamp, or just find a way to make them more, valuable. There's some of the aimings you really don't want. I don't know. It was bad to put those characters in the game when it first came out. I didn't understand it when the game first came out, and it's just still like those characters. Just make them easy. Just give us 7 stars or something. Like, just it's annoying. But hopefully this means Mercenary Sniper is out of the War Store. I hope. All right, and then bit conversion. On June 13th, your purple flash bits will be converted. You get 60% of them. So, cool, I guess. Then repeating legendary bit. I was going to say Miss Fantastic Four. But Invisible Woman is coming back on June 21st. If you please just keep on working on your Sinister 6, because working on your Sinister 6, if you're new players, they also will unlock Shuri for you. Let me tell you, in my new account, I had Shuri and Invisible Woman unlocked at 7 stars about months ago. It was awesome. Granted, I don't really use those characters anymore that much, because Silver Surfer and Kestrel just have come in and just overshadowed everything. But there's still there's still good characters. They might not have the relevance they had a year ago, but they're still good, and they still can work with some good teams. You can use them on war defense. Depending on how your roster is, if you don't have Silver Surfer and Kestrel, they're still viable for like raids and other things. So they're two good characters to have, especially if you don't have other characters. Then upcoming blitzes, we have on June 14th, we will have Shatterstar. So that was pretty cool, even though I just like crapped on everything about how he's being put in the arena store. They did recognize they were putting him in a very crappy store, so they're like, hey, let's at least give a blitz so that some people can have a shot at getting like 40 shards if they're pretty close, and they could blitz a lot to make up and get that 5 stars if they need it. So that's pretty cool. And then Mystique is coming on June 17th. Pretty good if you're still working towards what's his name, Magneto, for his next event coming around. That would be good. I wish they did this like a week ago. That would have been better, because Magneto just that recent came out. But if you're working towards Magneto, it's good to have. And then if you're working on your Marauders, still a great team. Good to get her up for the Marauders. And then on bonus events, Jubilee is coming right around the corner. They're right about that, because she will be coming out, I believe, the 14th. And then there's that Pim Acceleration where you can get, who is it? I guess Wasp, Yellow Jacket, and Stature will be available to upgrade the 2 times event. And then you have, in the War store, you have Ghost, and then in the Blitz store, you have, I was going to say Captain Atom, but I meant, or Atom, DC, sorry. But I mean Ant-Man. And then on the 15th, on Tuesday, which is really cool, is we have that Skilled Military event coming again. I believe they say it's coming, everything once a month? Yeah, once a month. So it's pretty cool. We'll get some much needed training materials, because you always need training materials. It runs out a lot, especially when you start going through the 70s. But yeah, that's coming. And that's it so far. That was it for this blog. Like I said, if you took out this Mojo Mayhem, there was really nothing to talk about in this blog. And at first, when people were talking about how this update was kind of disappointing, I'm starting to see it now. Because, everything kind of came out as soon as the update hit. And now, there was, outside of talking about, characters being released, there was nothing really worth talking about in this that we didn't know. We knew Jubilee was coming. Already knew that from in-game messages. We didn't know about probably the blitzes and the Skill Military event. I haven't really heard of those, and it's whatever. Let's see, Legendary event. I guess if you're waiting for that character, yeah, but nothing really to talk about. They talked about the conversion date in the blog, so that lets you know they really didn't have nothing to talk about. And this was the only thing meaningful to talk about in this, and that could have just been sent in a in-game message. So this blog was really weak, and I'm starting to see why people are talking about this update was really weak. So guess we're gonna really look forward to the next update. I hope they update stuff that they're slacking on. But outside of that, I hope Adam Warlock is about 3 weeks away rather than 2 from this upcoming Monday, from when Jubilee comes out, because that would just give everybody some more time to get multiple man. And they still haven't talked about Polaris. We have no idea where she's gonna land at. So unless you're willing to drop a few $100s and you're short for Adam Warlock, that looks like it's gonna be the way to get Adam Warlock. And it's kind of disappointing, because it's one thing I wouldn't mind spending the money if I felt like I had a fair shot at getting Adam Warlock. But if they're gonna try to like wait to the very very last minute to force us to kind of like, hey, you either have to spend a lot of cores refreshing things, or just give us your money to get Adam Warlock. I just feel that's a little messed up, and I hope they do better next year, because they've been not doing too well this year, but do better next year with something like this. At least 3 weeks, especially if it's a character that we have to farm and there's a chance of getting zero, because they do like to drop a lot of zeros. That I would hope they would at least give us 3 weeks. A month would be very generous, but I mean 3 weeks I just feel is very fair, especially when the drop rates are as bad as they are. So this upset, just a little bit upsetting that if he comes out 2 weeks from Monday, that we have less than 2 weeks to farm multiple man, and we have no idea how Polaris is coming out. So yeah, so yeah, all right, but dismal blog, nothing really to talk about. I might do another video probably tomorrow to talk about that picture that I saw on Twitter of like all the characters that have come out this year, and there's two silhouettes of characters we don't know who's coming, but they did show Captain America Falcon, so he's pretty much confirmed, and we'll see who the other two characters are. I'll talk about that in another video, short video, because I'll just talk about that and probably go on a rant too. I'm all about the rants lately. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoys this video. Give me a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff. But peace out, and may the weekend be with you.